following program is for adult audiences only.
Hey, this is Alonzo Bowden, and you are listening to Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
Thank you. This is episode 100.
I gotta shut these people up around here. The big 100. It's a cold bitch out here too. It's 0 degrees for the 100th episode.
It's a 100 negative.
Dude, it's fucking Celsius.
Yeah, it is cold as fuck.
Man, it's so odd because I was at my house. I'm like, dude, 2 weeks ago it was like 90. Like now it's literally like last night I was outside. I was like, oh, it's a nice night. It's fucking 32.
Yeah. Fuck, I can take my jacket off.
Yeah, how nice.
So, Anthony and I were talking right before we went on, and he was talking about being a Jew and such, and some people are in trouble.
Oh. Or is it
for
the Jews?
Anti-Semitism remarks.
The Jews are never. Now they're watching, dude.
Kanye West.
Oh, this motherfucker. Why does it matter what that guy says?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't. He's a fucking idiot.
I think they should do him like they do NFL players or like NBA players. Like every time they fucking like be a dickhead on the court, they just charge him like $25,000. So every time he just says some dickhead shit, be like, oh yeah, that's the Kanye West fucking fee. Like you gotta pay $30,000, dickhead.
The West fee.
Yeah, we just fucking charge it. We can balance the budget. We can fucking take his money. Like just charge him like a swear jar. Like every time you say some dickhead him, the baby, really any of these maniacs that are just too famous, like just give me some money. There you go.
Kyrie Irving. He also is in trouble.
Yeah, just start paying, just writing checks. You want to be an asshole anti-Semite? It's gonna cost you $30,000. Oh, that's almost Jewy of me to say, isn't it? Yeah, do whatever you want as long as it's gonna be you're gonna pay, right? It's fine.
Says since early October 2022. I don't know if it's Ye or Yay. I would think it'd be Yay since it's Kanye. Not that it matters. The highly influential artist, record producer, and fashion designer formerly known as Kanye West has drawn media attention for inflammatory, anti-Semitic, and conspiratorial, that's a big word, remarks. Ye made offensive claims about Jewish people and Jewish identity during an October 6th interview with Fox News' Tucker Carlson, who is the epitome of fucking racist bullshit.
My question is, if you're fucking making that one crazy asshole from the InfoWars show fucking pay money, how is Tucker Carlson not have to pay any money, dude? That guy's out of his fucking mind.
For real. It says over the next 2 days, Ye shared social media posts which insinuated that Jews are using their purported control to intimidate him and threaten to go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Ye reportedly doubled down on his anti-Semitic beliefs during subsequent interviews, including on Revolt TV's Drink Champs on October 16th, News Nation's Cuomo, I imagine that, on October 17th, and Talk TV's Piers Morgan Uncensored on October 19th, and the Lex Fridman podcast on October 24th. Ye has claimed that black people are Jews and Semites and therefore cannot be anti-Semitic.
What? Why?
Who fucking knows, dude? That guy's out of his mind.
And usually, I think when people are being anti-Semitic, I don't think they're being anti-Semitic towards like the curly Q fucking Jews, right? Like nobody gives a shit about those dudes in their hats and glasses and shit, and they're doing whatever the fuck they're doing in their little fucking synagogues or whatever the fuck they're doing. Nobody's being like. I think he's just pissed off at like rich Hollywood Jewish people.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I mean, those are New York Jews, so I don't think they're probably not even really Jewish. That's just like Jewish blood. So then I mean, are you saying that like black people and Jewish people both came from Africa? Like, you can't dissect what this guy says.
Nothing he's ever said in his entire career makes any sense whatsoever.
Well, and what's weird is I never heard of any of those shows that you said he said all this shit. Like, I never
Except for Tucker Carlson.
And that's only because Tucker Carlson
is shit.
Well, he's one of those, like, you just know who that guy is because he's just like always fucking on some meme being a racist. Like, he's always doing some dumb shit, always some fuck shit with this guy. So you just know who he is. But like, I couldn't tell you for the life of me, like, if he's educated or where, because he's an asshole. He's just some crazy asshole that just does crazy asshole shit. Kind of like, remember Bam Margera? Mm-hmm. Like, everybody knows him, but just because he was a fucking asshole. Yeah, and he wasn't even a cool, like, jackass member. Like, that's not what he's remembered for.
I like Bam.
He's remembered for being a cunt. He's a cunt. That's what he is. Like, his big, stupid, cunty house being a cunt. And that's what that guy is. Just sitting up in his Republican little fucking...
Yeah, he was dropped by Adidas.
Tucker Carlson or Kanye
West?
I was going to say, what did Tucker have with Adidas? Did he got them loafer tree stripes? That's what he got?
Nets suspend Kyrie Irving indefinitely after anti-Semitic movie post.
Dude, hey, here's the thing, guys. Jews, calm the fuck down. I think everyone else is complaining. I don't think the Jews are complaining. The Jews are doing pretty well for themselves, guys. Yeah. Don't worry about the Jews. Hey, guys, we're doing all right. Don't worry about the Jews, okay? We're doing fine. You guys should worry about some other people. You guys need to worry about the poor people. Most of the Jewish people, we're having like bat mitzvahs and shit. Apparently, I didn't get one. I'm like new Jewish. Like, we were poor. Apparently, before the DNA test came out, I didn't know somebody owed me some money. Like, I didn't know, like, Jewish people are supposed to not be poor. We were poor my whole life, and it's like, God damn it, I wish they came out with 23andMe, like, before I was old.
Before you were born?
Yeah, well, because then
you at least know.
Well, then I would have got the test. They would have been like, oh, he's a Jew, and they would have gave me some money. So I could, like, I would have got a college fund or something, I think. I'd be eating bagels and shit somewhere. But now, it's fucked up. I'm in rural Nevada because nobody knew. That's a problem.
Says the Nets suspended guard Kyrie Irving indefinitely Thursday, calling him unfit to be associated with the team because he had declined to say he has no anti-Semitic views in the week since he posted a link on Twitter to a film with hateful claims about Jewish people. Such failure to disavow anti-Semitism when given a clear opportunity to do so is deeply disturbing, is against the values of our organization, and constitutes conduct detrimental to the team, the Nets said in a statement. Irving had declined to apologize despite fierce backlash, but late Thursday night, hours after the Nets suspended him, he relented in a post on Instagram. To all Jewish families and communities that are hurt and affected from my post, I am deeply sorry to have caused you pain, and I apologize, Irving said in the Instagram post.
Oh, fuck off, you bunch of pussies.
Yeah, what he's saying is, I'm sorry that I'm suspended.
Or not even that, but like, why are you apologizing to these bunch of fucking pussies? The movie's already... He didn't make the movie. Right. He didn't make the movie. And not to mention, I don't give a shit what somebody says on... What platform was it? Was it Twitter?
Twitter.
Said? It's always Twitter.
Instagram, something.
Isn't it always Twitter? It's always somebody being a dickhead on Twitter. We have a problem with Twitter in this country. I don't think we have a problem with assholes. We have a problem with the way we figure out they're assholes. That's right?
Oh, so funny that you brought up Twitter. On Twitter's layoff day, Elon Musk makes the case for subscription fee.
Oh, good. They should start making people pay. Then you wouldn't have so many assholes.
It's funny. I thought, when I read that headline, I'm like, what a fucking dickhead. And then I started reading the article, and I was like, oh my God, this kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It says, speaking at an investment conference in New York Friday, the same day mass layoffs started at Twitter, Mr. Musk spoke about advertisers pulling out and the ensuing revenue drop, concerns about hate speech, getting users to pay, and his plans for longer form video on the platform. He acknowledged that the price he paid for Twitter was on the high side and made a joke reference to the movie The Godfather, noting he tried to get out of the deal, but they pulled me back in. Mr. Musk expressed frustration with advertisers who have paused their spending on the site. He said Twitter has made no changes to its operations on content moderation, but the advertisers have pulled dollars nonetheless. He blamed activist groups for pressing advertisers to drop their Twitter spending. He also said users who subscribe to the service would have their content shown at the top of feeds, above spam tweets. Currently, he said it costs less than a penny to create a bot. With the Twitter Blue subscription model, it's too expensive now to have 100,000 fake accounts. That might discourage bot account operators from paying to be verified.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really, I don't know what all that shit is, like verified or what. I don't know what any of that shit is.
So when you get the little blue check mark, that's saying that you're really you and you're a real person and not some bullshit bot account.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's a video of me. So what does it you don't know me. Like, you don't know me. Like, me as a dude that lives at fucking 1438 Westchester Lane or whatever the fuck. Like, you don't know me, the dude that goes to, like, fucking Whole Foods and buys pistachios. Like, so theoretically, every account is or is not a bot because there's like a little, like, emoticon of a blue check mark. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know.
You're a real person.
Where? I don't know this person.
In real life.
Neat. Somewhere. Everyone's a real person somewhere. The video is of a person. It's like if I take a picture of this person and I'm like, this was a real person. And you're like, okay. And then I was like, now I show you another picture and this is a fake person. But it's a real person. But it's a fake person. Like, it doesn't matter. You don't know any of these motherfuckers. Who cares? That's stupid. Why would you pay for that? This is really me. Cool. It's not like we're going to get lunch. Like, what the fuck does that matter, dude?
Yeah, I like that, you know, people who are trying to do shady shit, it's going to be a lot harder for them to do shady shit on Twitter because they're not going to pay the
I like
$7.99 a month times 100,000.
I like when you make poor people pay for stupid shit. I fuck with that. I love it. I love when they make cigarettes cost more money. I fucking love when like parents buy their kids video game money to pay for shit. Dude, I'm just like, yeah, fucking feed the machine. Like, I love when poor people spend more money to stay poor. Like, fucking jackasses.
Our Twitter will definitely not exist once you have to pay for it because I'm not paying for it.
There's a reason I give away my content for free. I'm a savvy investor. I'm not charging you money for something that you should probably get for free. You should probably get this show for free. Yeah. I'm not saying that you shouldn't watch it. I'm not saying it's not a good show. I'm saying that if I forced you to pay for it, I'd probably be guilty of something. Like, right? Like, I can't make you pay to hear me say a lot of this shit I said. Right? They got John fucking Ed Jones, whoever that fucking dude was that took him to Brazil and killed them all. They got him. I don't know. You can't fucking.
Oh my god.
It's neither here nor there. You can't. I'm not paying, and I think it's funny when all these fucking. They're trying to get an extension on the fucking light bill, yet their kids got fucking Fortnite bucks or whatever the fuck. It's like, all right, buddy, come on. This is why you're poor. You're gonna stay this way.
Man who drove SUV into Waukesha Christmas parade found guilty of intentional homicide.
Of himself?
No.
Oh.
He drove into the parade.
Oh, well, I mean, so he didn't die?
No.
Oh, okay.
It says Daryl Brooks was found guilty of 6 counts of first-degree intentional homicide on Wednesday for driving his SUV into a crowd of Christmas parade attendees in Waukesha, Wisconsin last November, killing 6 people and wounding dozens more. He faces a mandatory sentence of life in prison for the convictions. Brooks, 40, also was convicted of 61 counts of reckless endangering safety with the use of a dangerous weapon, 6 counts of fatal hit and run, 2 counts of felony bail jumping, and 1 count of misdemeanor domestic battery, a clean sweep for the prosecution. Brooks represented himself in court and has been combative throughout the trial, repeatedly speaking over the judge to make inane and outlandish arguments. Yet as the stream of guilty verdicts were read Wednesday, he looked down, put his head in his hands, and sat silently. Brooks had been released from jail less than 2 weeks prior in a domestic abuse case on a $1,000 bail that prosecutors later acknowledged was inappropriately low. In that case, he allegedly ran over a woman who says she's the mother of his child, according to court documents. So I sense a pattern here.
This motherfucker's a danger behind the wheel. He's fucking stacking bodies behind the... Well, luckily, you can probably put him in General Pop in the prison because he's not going to get a car, so he's not going to be able to kill anyone. What a bummer. Like, I'm a serial killer, but my weapon of choice is a fucking car. So, like, if we get alone in a room, I'm fucked because I don't have a car. But...
Well, that's funny you said alone in a room. They had to move him to an adjacent courtroom, and he had to do his, I object or fucking whatever through closed circuit TV. I guess he took his shirt off. He put a bunch of boxes and hid behind him. And
yeah, dude. Because after there's this fucking court judge that fucking like gagged someone because they wouldn't shut the fuck up in the court, right? Mm-hmm. Which I mean. I'm all for that. You shouldn't have to shut the fuck up in the court. And I don't think you should be able to get... You brought me here. Yeah. Fuck you.
Right? I didn't want to come here.
I'm going to take a piss on the floor. Fuck you. You brought me here in chains. I can do whatever I want. I'm going to be crazy. Why not? Fucking assholes.
Don't fucking pull your mic cord out again.
You got the fucking... you got the whole town here to witness the spectacle of you fucking like... telling me I'm in trouble. Like, I'm a fucking grown-up, you dickhead.
Well, like, that's debatable.
Now these fucking guys, like, they try to get gagged and bound and shit a lot of times so they can make, like, a civil rights litigation. They can make, like, some sort of a, like, oh, this is a fucking mistrial because, look, they're violating my rights and this, that. And you know what? More fucking power to them. I hope every one of them wins. I hope their rights are fucking violated. And you know why? Because you're the assholes that went to a fucking parade. That's what happened. You know what? You're not going to catch me at a parade because I'm a grown man. Men don't go to parades.
Yeah. So, something super exciting for me. I doubt you will find it nearly as exciting, but... yesterday, weird, the Al Yankovic story came out on Roku.
I seen the thing and I was gonna be like, dude, I should tell Johnny about this.
Oh,
I
like, dude,
he
knew
already
long,
I was like, this
long
guy,
ago.
I was like, this guy fucking, he called him and told him I'm gonna put something out on Hulu.
Yep.
And Johnny's like, all right,
it's on Roku.
That. You should call it, and that's what Johnny says. You should put it on Roku. And he's like, yeah, I'll put it on Roku, dude. Good idea. Johnny did that for you guys. Yeah,
Daniel Radcliffe is Weird Al, which when I first heard that, I was like, that's kind of weird. But looking at him, I'm like, damn, that's not bad.
Why didn't they just make him?
Himself?
Yeah.
He doesn't look quite the same as he did when he was a young man.
How fucking old is that?
Oh, he's in his 60s.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Rainn Wilson is Dr. Demento. That is fucking crazy.
I don't understand the premise. I thought he was just a dude that, like, fucking made fun of songs.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
but
like,
there's a lot to it.
What's the show about? Like, I don't like.
Well, his life.
Is it like a behind the music? Is it like the Biggie Smalls story?
No, it's like a documentary.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a biopic.
Well, you're over here talking about fucking superhero names and shit. I'm just like, is it a superhero movie? I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Dr. Demento, not. That's a. He had
Professor Chaos. Who the fuck is that? What are you talking about, dude?
He had a radio show back in the day where he would play like goofy shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he was. Oh, it's like the first one.
Yeah. Evan Rachel Wood is Madonna in the movie. Jack Black is Wolfman Jack, which I think is fucking hilarious.
Well, I mean, you know what's crazy? That guy hasn't been in anything in a fucking while.
Yeah, since like Jumanji 2, I don't think.
Pretty weird, dude.
Yep.
How old is that guy?
So I saw an actual trailer, not just the teaser trailer that they had originally, and I'm watching it, and they really made Weird Al look like a fucking asshole. And I'm thinking, do I really want to watch this? Is this going to change my opinion?
Did I hear that
Of
that guy
Weird
was an
Al?
asshole from somewhere?
I have never heard that in my life, but watching the trailer for it. So, according to the trailer, and I'll know once I watch the movie, because as soon as we're done with this, that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. They have fucking Weird Al videos, they have karaoke and all this shit on Roku, so I'm set for the night.
Lord, Johnny's going on a Weird Al fucking run.
Yeah.
He's going on a bender. You know, I gotta worry about some people. I'm like, oh fuck, on the fucking schneeb again, out there doing lines on a bender. Johnny's like, dude, I'm doing some karaoke. I'm fucking getting in. I'm gonna wear my Weird Al fucking wig and glasses. I'm gonna fucking do some weird shit. That's what I'm gonna do.
I have an autographed caricature of Weird Al that I'll probably set up next to the TV.
He's like, I'm gonna fucking, and then I'm gonna get the one that I got that is identical, that I cut the eyes out of, and I'm gonna sit next to the other one naked, and it's gonna be fucking a good night.
Why you gotta be putting my business out there, man?
I'm just, and I'm sure it's worse than that. I'm sure, I'm naked, and he's like, yeah, I actually wear socks and a bow tie. Like, it's probably worse, guys. Don't even worry about it. It's probably worse.
It's not a bow tie. It's a regular tie.
See, and it's one of those with a weird length. It's like too short. It's like one of those.
Yeah, it only goes to nipple.
Yeah, that's
height.
it. It's like, even though you're naked, you know it's supposed to go shorter. Like, it's too short.
So, speaking of weird, grandmother, 56, gives birth to her son and daughter-in-law's baby. We are feeling so blessed.
All right. Yeah.
How many people get to watch their mom give birth? Jeff Hawk tells people of his mom, Nancy Hawk, who serves as a surrogate for him and his wife. Jeff Hawk was moved when his mother, 56-year-old Nancy Hawk, first offered to serve as a surrogate for him and his wife, Cambria, who were left with few options for expanding their family following her hysterectomy.
I'm totally like. I think
That's your brother, son.
I think it's weird. I think it's weird that you wouldn't just adopt a kid.
You word. I don't want my mom to give birth to my kid.
But what's fucking weirder is the fact that you're happy about the opportunity of watching your mother give birth to your child. Like, this is America, guys. We're a first world. We don't fucking allow this shit here, right? We don't do that. You can't watch your mom give. You're not allowed to do that.
Can you imagine being in the supermarket and be like, you're kind of old to have a kid. Yeah, I'm carrying my son's baby. What?
Well, and these are the type of people that, like, they're going to tell you about it,
Oh,
too.
for sure.
You're just like, you're walking,
You're trying to back away.
I'm trying to get a pint of vanilla here, and this fucking 75-year-old pregnant woman is walking up to me, smoking a cigarette, telling me that she's got her son's baby in utero. And I'm going, well, this is why Jesus made guns. But he hid those dinosaur bones. This is why he made guns. We're not allowed to do this shit around here.
Her son put a baby in her.
Good Lord. When has science gone too far?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I understand, like, everybody wants to have a fucking kid, so just go buy one. Like any respectable fucking American, right? Like, any upper middle class fucking American, they'll just go buy a kid. Just go do that. Don't be a fucking weirdo. Don't be Dr. Frankenberg and you're fucking just putting kids in old ladies' wombs.
Jeffrey, I would love to have your baby.
That's what the fuck, dude. Well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like a lot of people be like, oh, that's such a brave thing to do. I just fucking, I don't know.
Yeah. And I say, you people are fucking weird.
Well, wouldn't you just get a kid? Like, you could just buy a kid.
Yeah,
like,
you could get the one you want.
Yeah, and if you don't want to get one that fucking, what color are these people?
White, I assume.
Yeah, I assume they're white. So if you want to get one that looks like you're going to have to pay. But you can get one that doesn't for free. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mean to be like...
Just go hang out at the fucking fire department and wait for someone to drop one off.
Yeah, like, not to be fucking, like, racist, but, I mean, You gotta pay for white kids in this country. You fucking do. They're expensive. Or you gotta foster them, and that's a... You don't want to do all that. But you could go, like, you could get, like, another one. Like, if a kid that doesn't look like he would put a fucking kid inside of his mother, you could get one that doesn't look like he does shit like that, and he's gonna be free. You know what I mean? He'll probably be good at football. So just go get one of those ones. What the fuck, man? They all, like... There's so many kids in America that need homes, and you fucking like, oh, let's get my mama pregnant. God damn it. God damn it. You wonder... Okay, here's the thing, Republicans. We gotta keep abortions legal and mandatory. We gotta fucking... Hey, where did you... Well, actually, you fall right under... Yeah, where are we? Nevada? Yeah, you're actually not allowed to have that kid here. 2 abortions mandatory. Yeah, we're gonna flush that one out. We're gonna get going here.
Oh my god. So,
why do we have fucking governments and laws and police?
Hey,
you can just do whatever you want to do.
Who knows? It's funny because you said adopt one, so it kind of led into the story. It was just going to be a throwaway story. If we had time for it, cool. If we didn't, whatever.
Well, what a treat.
Yeah. You're going to hear it now instead of next week. 34 dogs rescued from dog meat trade are preparing for homes where they can finally enjoy life.
There you go.
Dozens of dogs are set to fly to the U.S. to find their forever homes. According to a release from Humane Society International, HSI Korea and its partners recently rescued 34 dogs from the dog meat trade in South Korea. The canines, including friendly pups named Romeo, Nuri, Daisy, Phoenix, Brown Bear, will soon fly from HSI's facilities in South Korea to the Washington Dulles International Airport to begin their adoption journeys.
There you go. Got them out of that dog meat trade. That's good. You know what we need to do? You fuckers need to go over to the goddamn Ukraine and get some of those fucking dogs. Because those are just dogs that, like, were people's pets. And now all those Russian starving-ass soldier boys are eating them.
Yeah.
Like, they're, like, starving. And then they're like, oh, there's a dog that used to live in this house. We're going to fucking eat him. How fucked up, dude. Good night.
Come here, puppy.
Yeah, they're just fucking shooting them and eating them because they're starving out there in the fucking Ukrainian cold. Oh, boy. How about that, dude? Like, join the fucking army over here and we'll fucking... You're gonna eat dog. We're gonna starve you. Like, here we give you a sign-on bonus a lot of times. When you join, like, you get extra money if you like get a shitty job.
I mean, at least we give you a backpack full of fucking sea rations and shit.
Dude, you get like a backpack full of like super old food. Like, you get, like,
at least it's not a dog.
Yeah, you
well,
don't gotta
in theory, I guess.
Fucking shoot a house dog and eat it. Like, god damn it.
I mean, at least if your sea ration is dog, you didn't have to look it in the face before you fucking ate it.
Somebody else killed it for you.
Exactly.
Right? You didn't have to like call it over. Fucking give it a pepperoni. What the fuck, dude? And then you gotta shoot it and eat it. Man. You know what the funniest part of that joke was? Everybody just accepted the fact that this house has pepperonis and you're gonna kill the dog and eat it before you eat the pepperonis. Fuck. You guys ever eaten a pepperoni, dude? It's a Slim Jim. Did you know that? It's the same thing, you fucking grubby meat-eating motherfuckers, dude. Have a Slim Jim, you're eating a pepperoni.
Eat me.
Eat me. Snap into a fucking pepperoni.
Okay, so this is the last story for this episode. I was going to do it last week, but I forgot to look deeper into it before the show started. And I wanted to, because I don't like to go into shit not being prepared, you know, not having facts and shit.
Scout's honor. Always be prepared.
Yeah, exactly. Paul Flores, guilty in murder of Cal Poly student Kristin Smart, his father acquitted. This is a jury on Tuesday convicted Paul Flores in the murder of Cal Poly St. Louis Obispo student Kristin Smart, ending a more than 2-decade mystery that both captivated and outraged the Central Coast college town. Flores was found guilty of first-degree murder even though authorities never found Smart's body, an issue long considered a stumbling block in the case. His father, Ruben Flores, 81, was acquitted of being an accessory to murder. A second jury that heard evidence at the same time during the 12-week trial of the two men thought there was a reasonable doubt that he had helped his son cover up the crime by burying Smart's body under his house's deck and keeping the remains there for years. During the trial, San Luis Obispo County Deputy District Attorney Chris Pouvrel alleged that Paul Flores raped or attempted to rape and eventually killed Smart before hiding her remains under his father Arroyo's Grande house deck. Then Pouvrel said a neighbor reported strange activity with a trailer in the yard in 2020. The prosecutor told jurors that was when father and son moved Smart's remains as investigators made new inquiries about the property. Pouvrel said during the trial that Paul Flores, a fellow Cal Poly student, had hunted Smart for months, noting witness testimony that he had frequently appeared where she was, including her dormitory.
So, my question is, how the fuck... So they finally found her body, which
Nope.
is... No, they didn't?
Nope.
Well, then there's no crime in there.
Exactly.
Then no crime has been committed.
No evidence?
Here. Yeah. Then they didn't... Nobody committed a crime. Nobody, no crime. Nobody, no crime.
And no evidence.
Yeah.
Period.
Like, that's...
He was the last one seen with her. That's the evidence.
Is that how we're sending people to
That's
fucking prison for murder now? Let me tell you what. I've probably been the last person seen with someone a lot of fucking times, alright? But unless you find their body, I didn't do anything wrong. That's how the law works, guys. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I really don't like this case at all. So, this happened over 20 years ago when they were in college.
And this motherfucker been sitting in jail this whole time?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they didn't have anything. So what they're saying is he raped and killed her in his dorm room, and he called his dad because he had a 7-minute conversation with his dad the day after she went missing. Wow.
All right.
Imagine that. I'd be screwed. I call my mom all the time.
Ah, you see that, Johnny? That's pretty fucked up.
But, so they said that they buried her under his porch, and then in 2020, there was some question because a podcast, I can't remember the name of it, I looked it up to listen to the case for our podcast, and it was like 8 episodes, and they're 2 hours apiece, so I'm like, fuck that bullshit.
Fuck you. How long does it take you to tell me somebody fucking murdered somebody?
Well,
Look, Johnny just did it in 2 minutes.
Right.
I got the whole fucking story. I got the whole thing.
Well, this guy actually, I mean, he definitely went above and beyond what we do. He went,
fucking jerked off all over it for fucking 8.5 more episodes than it needed.
He actually went and did research and investigation into it to see what he could find.
He did a completely uncredible investigation to fucking tell everyone about for 8 episodes.
And that started interest in the case again.
If I had to kill 16 fucking hours, guys, I would give you whatever.
Right?
What the fuck are you talking about?
So they're saying because of the new interest in the case, they dug up her body and moved it someplace else. So then him and his fucking, well, he would have been 79 years old at the time because it was 2 years ago, dug up her fucking body and moved it someplace else. Never mind, there was no evidence. They said they found blood in the area, but it was too degraded for any kind of DNA test. This is the part that was kind of weird. So they had cadaver dogs go into, I assume, his dorm room at the time, and they hinted to his bed as being someplace where someone could have died. So why didn't you charge him in 90 or whenever the fuck it was? Why didn't you charge him then? If the cadaver dogs alerted you then, why didn't you arrest him then?
Let me tell you how I feel about a fucking dog being able to point the finger at me and send me to prison. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck. That thing doesn't even have rights, and you're telling me that the fucking dog says you did it, so you fucking did it.
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir. Yeah. Well, this dog can smell dead bodies. Yeah, well, I see fucking dead people. You get that you get that hound out of my fucking dorm room before I call the FBI. I'm calling the ACLU, you motherfuckers. This is crazy.
It says she arrived at the Crandall Street house party about 10:30 p.m., according to testimony during the trial. Others who were there said she never smelled of alcohol but was seen with one drink shortly before midnight after hanging out with Flores. Afterwards, she passed out on a lawn for 2 hours. Pouvrel alleged that her behavior was consistent with someone drugging her. Okay, so first of all, if she was passed out on the fucking lawn for 2 hours, are you going to wait until someone finds her? And then you say, oh, no, I'll take care of her. No. You're going to wait till she's passed out at the beginning of being passed out, not at the end. And be like, yeah, I'm going to help her out. Don't worry about it.
Not only that, too, but like, okay, I don't know if you guys know how like college works or like, but there's a certain level of finders keepers rule that comes into, right? Like that comes into play here after a while, if no one's eaten this, is it mine? Like I found it. You know, if this person's just passed out in a lawn for like hours and somebody comes by and just plucks them up. Like they're just really, I mean, theoretically they're increasing property values. They're just cleaning up the neighborhood. You can't be laying out in a lawn for hours unconscious and expect nothing to happen to you. Not in my America. Not here.
It says as she and 2 other students began to leave, Flores appeared out of the darkness to help her walk home, witnesses testified. Smart needed help to get up a hill, and once inside of the dormitory, as prosecutors said, Flores promised to get her home. He later insisted he left her within sight of her dorm. Misick countered that when Smart fell down, Flores picked her up. He was doing a good deed, the defense attorney said. He was not hunting her. But Pouvrel said the evidence showed that Flores took Smart to his room. 4 cadaver dogs would eventually key in on his room because of the smell of death on his mattress, the prosecutor told jurors, summarizing testimony from the dog handlers. Defense lawyers cast the cadaver dogs as junk science, not backed up by any forensic evidence of Smart's presence in Flores' room.
Yeah, fucking baloney.
Yep.
You're like, oh, my dog says you're fucking guilty. And not to mention, nobody leaves the dead lady on their fucking bed for that long.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. In the 80s, serial killers were way cooler, way fit for TV, way more, like, but now, everything's, the game has gotten, it's like when they let steroids in. It's gotten too juiced up now. Everybody's a surgeon. Everybody's got plastic gloves on. Everybody's a forensic scene cleaner. Everybody's got a murder van. Nobody's doing anything cool like leaving a dead body in a bed.
Yeah.
No, serial killers are cleaning up after, trust me. They're cleaning up after themselves. No dog is going, oh, I smell a dead body here. Let me tell you what. If somebody comes and fucking to murder you, you're getting murdered. And if it's a serial killer, they're not gonna find him. That's why we haven't caught any lately. We're not gonna.
Right.
Like it's not like they quit hanging out. They're still around. They're just it's too much juice in the game now.
Yeah.
They know too much. The internet's around. Nobody's leaving a dead body in a fucking bed. You can Google, hey, should I leave this dead body in a bed? And Google will be like, dude, there's dogs that can smell dead bodies. And you'd be like, oh, fuck, okay, never mind. Like,
wink, wink.
Yeah, fucking, like, Jesus Christ,
They
come
can't
on now.
really, but...
I mean, it's phooey. Bananas. Like, come on now.
Yep.
Not to mention, if you don't find a fucking body, dude, nobody's dead.
Yep.
That's what happens.
Exactly.
That's how it works, dude.
Yep. I'm in agreement.
And if I leave a sandwich in the yard for fucking 3 hours... I'm not suing anyone for coming and eating it. He's like, fuck you. Pick up your trash if you don't want people going through it. I don't know what to tell you.
On that note, we're going to pick up our trash. We're going to get the fuck out of here. We'll see you next week.
Support your local campus security at your university.
New podcast starting every Tuesday at 8 a.m. or hear previous episodes anytime.
Come on back every week, C-Sweet Poppy. I got what you need.
You can email us at who'stalkingshh@gmail.com. That's 3 H's.
That's it. Email me. I want to read your shit.
You can leave a voice message on Anchor and possibly be included in an upcoming episode. Tell us how much you like it or if you think it sucks.
Leave me a name and number after the beep.
Go to our Facebook page, link on Anchor.
You know you like me.
You can also hear us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many more.
You know me. I'm on all the platties, dawg.